Hello Virgos and welcome to my channel The Healing Goddess. Today's reading is about June 2020 predictions. And I'm really excited to read for you, so let's start. We'll start with your tarot cards and then we'll go on to the oracle cards. Your tarot cards are Three of Pentacles upright, Two of Wands reverse, Ten of Pentacles reverse and Queen of Pentacles reverse. So starting with the Queen of Pentacles, I see that you've taken your steps to become financially independent. Maybe you've started with self-employment or a business and you've set up a business very successfully. You've gathered time, money, resources, everything. You worked out your plan and you've taken the first step. And you're also nurturing yourself on a personal level. You're taking care of yourself, you're wearing good clothes, you're eating good food, you're spending time doing your favorite hobbies, doing your favorite activities, and you're able to take care of yourself and your family, and you're being the breadwinner or the provider of the family as well. On the flip side, this says that your work and life could be out of balance. You could be spending more time on your work, working for long hours, or coming home with your work, or going away for work travels or business meetings. Or it also could be that your home life is consuming a lot of your time, because of which you're not able to spend time on your work and concentrate much on your work, because of which your work is suffering. Whatever the case is, a third person's help is required over here, so you could consider hiring a caretaker or a home service person or a cleaner or someone who could help you with your home, maybe a nanny or a babysitter. You can go for that option, because after a long time and after working so hard, you've started taking care of yourself, and also you're trying to spend time with your family, but one person cannot do all the tasks. So you can take help from someone who could be an expert in one area, and then you can concentrate all your energy on the other areas, and that's how you can maintain a balance. This card, Ten of Pentacles reverse, tells me that you could be spending a lot of money on life's luxuries, even if it means burning your own investments or burning your savings account. It could be because after working so hard and attaining a certain level of independence financially, you want to splurge on things, which is great. But also take care that, do you really want to spend so much money on one particular thing only to realize that you cannot downgrade yourself ever? And by downgrade, I mean downgrading for feeling happy about the old times again. For example, now if you want to only fly business class and you're not able to go back to economy ever, which could be burning a hole in your pocket. So, that kind of investment, do you really think you want that? So, in June, you will be realizing and assessing your relationship with money, and you will be realizing whether you really want to buy very expensive things or you want to live life on your own terms. You will be assessing certain areas of your life. At one point of time, you could also feel so busy because of multitasking that you would sit and think whether you are doing the right thing, whether you've gotten yourself into the right path. Should you go back, should you give up, or should you quit? Because you're not able to balance these things, and this is burning you out. The Two of Wands reverse card tells me that in the month of June, you will be getting a lot of divine guidance and also lot of encouragement to continue on your path, because the universe will make you believe that yes, you are on the right path. This is the path meant for you, and this will bring you long term financial independence and satisfaction. This is a temporary situation which you're facing regarding certain obstacles, and it's okay. Everyone faces these problems. All you need to do is realize it in the initial stages. What exactly is important to you, how you should manage things, and what changes you need to bring in your life, so that the future adds value to your life and not just tension. This also tells you to take a few risks, step out of your comfort zone, and work through your fears and work through the shortcomings. Analyze what needs to be changed, what different approach can you take, what things can you eliminate from your life, or what things can you add in your life. So, the month of June will be a month of contemplation and also inner conflict resolution. However, the Three of Pentacles upright card brings good news. It says and it encourages you to collaborate with someone. It could be people of your own level of intellect or someone who could be of higher level of intellect, and they can bring in their experience and their wide range of experiences and their wisdom to your life, and then they can guide you as well. You can also hire home help, as this card also suggests, so that they can concentrate on the one area of your life which is getting neglected or which is becoming overburdened or which is overburdening you. Just like this person, he's building a beautiful cathedral, and this person is working with masons. So, masons are great at stonework, and the architects are great at building and designing. So, both of them have their own intellectual and areas of expertise. So, one person has to respect another. Similarly, in a team setting where everyone has their own experience and expertise, they can contribute accordingly, and their collective cooperation brings beautiful results. So you can either have a great team with you, or if you are working alone, you can evaluate if you want to work from home or if you want to reassess your working hours, if you want to spend more time at home or with your family. You can discuss that with the people at your workspace. You can also hire people in your life who can take care of the different areas in which you need help. So in the month of June, you'll be getting a lot of ideas to get your life in order. And let's see what the oracle cards have to say. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. So Scorpio is a sign of death and rebirth. So one thing has to end for another thing to begin. So one thing, that is your fears, that is your frustration out of these things, has to end to make space for new opportunities to arrive. Just sit and daydream. What would life be if everything was aligned, if everything was happening perfectly, if you had all the help that you needed? And see where your daydreams are guiding you. Once you have your best intentions, the ideas and the energy you get from those ideas will guide you towards the steps you need to take. If, however, you are going through certain financial loss right now, maybe you invested somewhere which did not turn out to be fruitful, maybe you spent so much time in building that business that you're not getting enough returns from that, or maybe you've bought things which are not being used properly as per their value. So do not worry, you are rebuilding your relationship with money. There is nothing to worry, it's a temporary phase. And this card also suggests you regarding the same. It says work through your fears. Once you analyze the whole situation, once you see where you need to put your money, what investments you need to do, what things you need to cut out from your life, and once you strategize your plans, you make a list of the goals that you need to achieve and classify them as short term and long term goals, and then make a plan out of that, make a strategy to move forward. Then your fears will subside and you'll see the light at the end of the tunnel. So we have a 2 here, which means that you have a decision to make regarding your which direction to take, regarding your creative endeavors or something on a personal level. This can be done and solved once you realize that you need to face your fears and you need to work through them, because frankly speaking, no one likes to face their dark side, but the Scorpio demands that. The sign of Scorpio is interested in the occult, the dark side. So this card encourages you to be bold while facing your fears and while facing your shadow self, because once you feel those dark emotions, you become much more emotionally balanced and strong, and then nothing in life seems difficult. And we have a 3 here, which means that you're in the initial implementation stages. So do not fear any financial losses. If you're in the starting phases of your business or any endeavor, know that it will be fruitful in the long run. Your next card is Woman Holding a Coin in Reverse. So this card can bring several meanings in your life. One of the meanings is that you could be assessing your self-worth based on how much money you're making. If you're facing some financial losses right now, you could be feeling that you're worthless or you're not capable enough, but that's not true. Please do not hold that kind of an energy in your life. This can also mean that there is a woman in your life who does not have the best interests regarding your money and who could be devaluing your money. It can also mean that there is someone who criticizes you and pulls you down and makes you doubt yourself and your self-worth. So you now know what to do, and that is cut cords with this person. It could also mean that the energy of someone of this sort from the past is still harboring inside you. You're still carrying that energy and doubt, because of which is creating fear, and that fear is helping you in manifesting negativity in your life. So you need to cut that energy off from your life right now. Please do not delay that. There is also the color purple, which is relating to both the cards, which means occult and mysticism and mysteries. So if this is still a mystery to you, then it's a sign and guidance from the universe that do not fear anything, do not keep yourself in that illusion or in that mystery. Come out of that. You are much more capable of what you think. You're stronger than what you believe, and you can achieve great things. And you've just started with your business or with your creative endeavor, and I'm sure that will be very, very fruitful in the long run. You just have to get past this temporary phase. Your last card here is home help, which also means that this is encouraging you to gather some home help, that is, hire someone who can help you with your home. Could be a nanny or a caretaker or a babysitter, like I mentioned before. It can also mean that you've taken a lot of care for others. Now you can relax and let others also take care of you. Let others also know what you desire, what you want. Try to spend time with your family members and take a positive approach towards life. It says, Dear God and Archangel Raphael, thank you for giving me the courage to ask for and accept help from you, the angels, and others in matters regarding my family and home. So, this card also says that the strongest people are those who ask for help, because one person cannot do everything in life, and it's okay to ask for help. So, if you require help from in any of your areas of your life, please do not have second thoughts about asking for help. I'm sure the people who are around you are very supportive. They will help you in all your endeavors, and they have been helping you in all your endeavors. That's why you've made this decision and started off with your initial implementation stages. You could be very far from the finish line though, but let's celebrate your personal milestone that you've achieved and hope that you keep achieving great results. And you just need to delegate certain tasks. You need to ask for home help, or you can hire some help. And also, if there is another issue, you can collaborate with someone. So that's it from my side. I hope you liked this reading and this will be helpful for you. Please do not forget to like my video, comment what resonated, consider subscribing to my channel, and also hit the bell icon to receive all the future updates about my videos. Thank you so much. Stay blessed. See you soon again. Bye bye.